From the University of Florida's College of Journalism and Communications, you're watching WUFT News.
This is a WUFT News update. I'm Megan Hartnett. Florida is set to execute convicted killer Dwayne Owen this evening. Owen has been on death row for nearly 40 years for two separate rape and murder cases in Palm Beach County. The attacks were on a teenage babysitter and a mother of two. Yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court refused his lawyer's request to stop the execution due to his mental health. This will be the fourth instance of capital punishment in Florida this year after a 3-year pause due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In Marion County, people are remembering A.J. Owens, the mother of 4 who was fatally shot by a neighbor. Family and friends gathered yesterday for a vigil. Owens was shot after confronting a woman who would often get upset about neighborhood children playing on the lawn between two quad buildings. Susan Lawrence, who lived in one of those units, is charged with manslaughter. Owens' relatives say they're grateful for an arrest, but would like to see the charges upgraded. Governor Ron DeSantis signed the next state budget today at an event in Fort Pierce. At the time, his office had yet to release a list of line item vetoes. The plan approved by state lawmakers totaled $117 billion, with more funding for both K-12 education and higher education. One earmark was $10 million to broaden the mission of the Hamilton Center at UF to nurture traditional civics lessons for all grade levels. Speaking of the center, UF President Ben Sasse recently announced his selection for the director of the Hamilton Center. William Inboden, formerly a professor at the University of Texas, has been friends with Sasse for decades, beginning when they studied together as undergrads at Yale University. Over the years, Inboden has made campaign donations to Sasse totaling several $1,000s. Alachua County is celebrating the opening of a new sports and rec center at Celebration Point. Hundreds of people attended a ribbon-cutting ceremony last Saturday. Young kids got to spin the wheel to win prizes, while the sports center provided bags for people to take home. For the event, there was live music, outdoor games, and face painting. The indoor center can host a variety of sports.
So basically every weekend we're running events. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we do local programming for kids in basketball, volleyball, and cheer.
The center costs more than $30 million, with most of the funding coming from a local tourism tax. Forest Park in Gainesville is halfway through its renovations. The park will feature 2 full-size basketball courts that double as pickleball courts. There will also be 2 dog parks and competition-quality sand volleyball courts. One of the main projects is to improve the drainage to serve 4 soccer fields.
When we took this park over from Alachua County, the fields weren't in great shape. They held a lot of water, and every time it rained they would be unusable for days. So the main point of this project was to improve the drainage at the site so that the soccer fields would be usable regardless of the weather.
The city of Gainesville is spending more than $3 million for construction and sports lighting. The park is set to reopen this fall. People enjoying Gainesville parks this week have been feeling the heat, and today they're seeing the rain. Morgan Plotka joins us now with her forecast.
Looking at our storm tracker right now, we are seeing storms north of I-10 all the way to Alabama, and we are seeing them in Tallahassee, Lake City, possibly going towards Gainesville. Now we are in a possible severe thunderstorm watch that's going into effect until 6 p.m. Eastern time, so just be aware of that. And now looking at our on-campus cam right now, we are seeing storms going on right now. Look at that storm shaft right here. It is thunderstorming, cloudy skies, and it does feel like 70 and is 70 with winds of 10 miles per hour. Now looking at the rest of the evening, we are seeing it raining right now, and it is going to be raining the rest of the evening until 11 p.m. and continuously through the evening, and that's going to be with our future radar, where we are seeing storms north of I-10 right now coming towards the Gainesville area, and it is going to go continuously till 8 p.m. in Cross City, Gainesville, and Plotka, and possibly towards Friday morning, going on and off with those storms in Cross City, Gainesville, and Plotka. And now we are seeing strong storms tomorrow, where we are going to see a severe storm risk with isolated marginal risks, primary hazards of winds of 60 to 70 miles per hour and hail up to 1/4 of an inch in diameter. Now looking at the rest of the week and our 7-day outlook, it is going to be raining the rest of the week until Wednesday, and it will be clearing up on Thursday with high 80s and low 90s. Back to you.
Thanks for keeping up with WUFT News on Facebook. I'm Megan Hartnett. That's our time for now, but your Florida news is always on at WUFT.org.